What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me well, and yeah, let's get this started. Of course, if you guys want to check out my stuff, check out the school, should be in the description. But let's take a look at the market. Excuse me, just check real quick. But let's get started, guys. But what's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Happy to be here. How are you guys doing today? Assad, what's up, man? You're my first person here. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming here. How you been, bro? How are you doing today? Bitcoin at 62,800. Happy to be live here on this Sunday. I think the weekly close already happened, right? Take a look at the weekly close, but pretty bad weekly close here compared to the last week's, but at least we didn't close here in the 60K level, so that's good. But yeah, shout out to all you guys here. Don't forget to like. We're going to take a look here at Bitcoin holding the 200 MA. That's a good thing here on the weekly. We at least closed above the 200 weekly, right? So that's at least a positive. And also the 2-week 100, which we're on right now, but at least we closed above it. So let's see what happens. Thank you for the likes. Shout out to Gav's dad. We got a lot to look here. Look at the charts here for Bitcoin. It's major drop. If you guys didn't know, I've been posting a lot of content on Luna Classic, and we hit my exact target for Luna Classic, which I've been talking about here for Luna Classic. Even when it was pumping here, I said, look, we can still definitely come down here. We wicked down to it right here to the T. So if you've been following me on my Luna Classic content, you'll see here proof that months back I talk about coming here and we wicked down to it. So now Bitcoin is at 63K. I'm going to share what I've been doing. I bought a ton of ETH. ETH is my biggest buy right now. And I'm up pretty good from it. In fact, I'll share a new portfolio that I did for my ETH. It was just kind of like, I want to get a new PC, invest in a new PC. So instead of buying the new PC, I just bought ETH. So, you know, I'll talk about that a little more forward here in the live stream. Bitcoin 45K. I don't know why this is filtering like good comments here. So I gotta like approve it. TikTok is so weird because it filters out good comments. Like a Blend just said Bitcoin 45K and it filtered it out. But then when scammers come on, you know, they'll be putting stuff like, check out my my signals in my bio and all these things, and it doesn't get filtered. So it's kind of crazy. But man, thank you guys for the likes. Let's have a great stream today. I'm not gonna stream for too long, probably like till like 10:30 Eastern time. So at least we got an hour. That should be a good amount of time. Thank you for the likes. But here we can see, right, Bitcoin coming to the previous all-time high zone. And everyone is freaking out. I just posted a TikTok talking about the psychology of this zone here. And why this is a very bullish time to buy. In my opinion, is one of the easiest times to buy in the crypto market. It's just so obvious, right? We're at previous all-time highs. We are very bearish. The sentiment is bearish. Everything is bearish, and we're at previous all-time highs. And last time this happened was the bottom. So I did buy a ton. So I'll share some of my buys. Ethereum was the biggest one. I'm not going to share how much. But Ethereum was the biggest one. I did buy Doge. I bought Chainlink. I bought XRP, a little bit XRP. I haven't bought XLM yet. What else did I buy here? I bought some Crow, some Sui. man, I bought Zcash, but then I sold it because I was looking to buy more Tau, but I should have sticked with it because Zcash should have a decent bounce up. You see, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, I gotta filter these guys' comments here that comment all these things. Thoughts on Bitcoin? I entered at 79K and I'm holding and tanking the losses right now. It depends, right? Are you a long-term Bitcoin? Are you short-term? We can definitely go down lower. We can break 60K and go down lower, to be honest, into the 50s and even 40s. But, you know, if I was in your position, I would be long-term. And if it does go down lower, I would just bring my average down. Now, let's say you went all in at 79K, like you have a ton of 79K that you went all in. Then I'll probably, you know, sell some at a loss. And then when Bitcoin breaks 60K, you can buy in lower, right? It really depends on your outlook on Bitcoin, long-term, medium-term. But you never want to go all in at a specific price for Bitcoin or any coin. Summer, thank you. Thank you so much. And you guys are killing it, almost 3,000 likes already. Shout out to all you guys here. So just sharing some of the coins about. I did buy some Tau as well. So H-bar I haven't bought yet. I gotta look into H-bar. But in my opinion, it's a great time to buy. It really is. Even though it might not be the bottom. I feel like right now is like where we're at 20K here back in 2022. Right. That's what I feel like where we're at right now. So even though 20K wasn't the bottom, right, it was really close here. In a couple months, we dumped down to 15K, and that was the bottom. So that's what I kind of feel like where we're at right now. It really does feel like that. No judgment. Spent another 8K today. Wow, 8K. That's a lot of money. Shout out to Gav's dad putting 8K. This is probably why we're bouncing here. But that's great. Shout out to Gav's dad. If you don't mind, Gav's dad, you know, sharing what you got, let us know. I definitely know. If I were to guess, Chainlink for sure, right? And I mean, yeah, Chainlink was one that I got. Sui, Ethereum was the biggest one. I haven't bought Solana yet. I probably should. But I just bought coins that I believe in long term. And yes, further to go yet. Yeah, I mean, my prediction is we'll definitely get a bounce here. Like, you know, we're at 63K. I do think we'll get a decent bounce, but I feel like we're at 20K here. Right, we get a small bounce or a decent bounce here. I mean, we went from we actually dumped down to 70K at first. And then we were kind of holding 20K. And we went to like 25K. So something similar can happen, right? We can go up to 65, 66K. So, and then break down 60K. And then hit that weekly 300 MA at 54K. We lose that. I'll watch 45K zone here. But I mean, you look at this. Look at the monthly. On the monthly, we're holding the 50 MA. We went down to the 50 MA. On the 2 week, we're holding the 100 MA. So the weekly, the 200 MA. So we're at a critical level right here. I'm not saying we can't lose this, but I would expect a decent bounce here. I would expect a decent bounce, at least to 65, 66K. And then if the market movers want to break 60K, we'll put in that higher low and then dump down to 54 or something. That's what I'm looking for right now. I think we go to 57K soon. You think so? Yeah, I mean, we'll see how soon it is. But I see at least it might be a slow rise up or it might be a fast rise up. If you see a fast rise to 66, 65, we might be making that move soon. So Gavzad bought Bitcoin, Chainlink, Sui, ETH, Solana, H-bar, all great picks, man. All coins that I have a ton in my my portfolio. And the only one I didn't buy from those was Solana, H-bar. But for the reason I already have a good amount, but I'm definitely going to look into it. But yeah, great picks. Shout out to Gab's dad. What do you think of Avalanche? I'm not going to lie. I have some Avalanche. Thank God it's not my biggest holding, but you know, it's not looking good, right? I think last stream I talked about Avalanche possibly coming to $6 to $5. We're already at $6. It's not really looking good. Yeah, the logic would be buy Avalanche because it's super low price, but it's low price for a reason, right? We don't know if this is going to recover. I would rather play it safe if you want to invest in Avalanche and wait till it consolidates and starts putting in some higher lows, right? Kind of, you know, coming down from this massive downtrend momentum and start creating consolidation and slowly putting in higher lows. I would watch the structure, and the structure is not good right now. It's not good for Avalanche. So sharing what I talked in the beginning of the live stream, I said I bought a ton of ETH. So what I did was I had a mini PC that I bought and I didn't like, and it was like 800 or something. So I sold that, and I also sold some other thing. So I had like $1,000, right? And so what I did was, instead of buying, because I wanted to invest in a PC, a newer PC, because I've been having this one for 10 years, and it's pretty good. As you can see, I can live stream on it and everything, but I really want to upgrade. And so what I did was, instead of buying a new PC right away for $1,000, I just bought Ethereum. I just bought Ethereum at 1550, right? And I just bought that, and I'm just going to be patient. And wherever that goes, wherever I take profits, that's the amount that I'm going to use to buy a new PC. So it might be at 2K, right? We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on that. But I am up pretty good on it right now. I'm up like 50, 60 bucks. Because Ethereum did get a bounce here to... It's almost at 1,700, so... Alright, got it. So let's see here. Bitcoin will surprise you soon. 180K on the horizon. I believe that. I believe Bitcoin is going to 180K. First Apple App Store review for my app wins. What? You think we dip a tiny bit tomorrow? Yeah. We'll see how the stock market opens. Anytime. And by the way, if you guys are interested in my private indicators, my live charts, on my secret Fibonacci strategy, right, that I have my Fibonacci here, check out the school. We already got 7 members. The first 10 will get one-on-one with me. So there's 3 spots left. Definitely check it out. It should be in the bio right there. So looking at Ethereum, you can see what I bought here. We're at the golden pocket, right at a critical level here. And we already got a decent bounce here from 1,500 basically. And this was my biggest buy here. So I'm happy I bought. I'm not saying we can't go down lower. The lowest I see Ethereum going, if we do have a mega crash, is 1,200. But, you know, the way that I function, like my type of investing is, I'm not going to wait for that, right? Because we might not hit that. So we're at a critical level here. We're at a buy zone. That's where I'm buying. Lewis, your live is amazing. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. If you're new to my live, by the way, definitely follow. I do these live streams all the time. Oh, we're at 100. How we are at 100 this quick? That's awesome, man. We're at 100 people. Let's freaking go. You guys are killing it. Bitcoin going to 30. I don't know, man. I don't think Bitcoin is going to 30. I know it's easy to say Bitcoin is going to 30, but I don't see that happening. I believe it will continue to rise after this very harsh week for crypto. Yeah, me too. I would expect a decent bounce here, at least to 66K or so. And then from there, we'll see what the market moves are probably going to dump it down. But right now, I feel like we're very similar to right here. I believe we're at 20K. We're at 20K. All right, we'll get a bounce, and then we break 60K. Just like we broke 20K, we went down to like 15K. That's what I believe will happen here, right? Break 60K. We can go down to 54K, which is the 300 weekly, which I have right here. on the weekly, right there, 300 weekly. We already hit the 200 weekly, which we're holding right now. 300 weekly is around 54K. So wait till over 1K in the chat. Yeah, wait till we got 1K, guys. If you want the best sell signal, if you want to know when to get out the market, wait till we get 1,000 people here in the live stream. That's the #1 sell signal right here. And shout out to all you guys that are on here. You guys are gonna, you guys are consistent here in my live stream, like Gav's dad is, and all you guys are gonna know when the top the market is. We were at 30K last bear market for a long time. Yeah, I'm not saying 30K is impossible, right? I just see, the 300 weekly is a very respectable MA here for Bitcoin in its history, which is here in brown, right? Last bear market cycle, we broke the 300 weekly for the first time, but we really broke it because the FTX collapsed, right? They really forced us down here on the 300 weekly. But you can see after a couple weeks, we had a reversal. So we weren't, we were only for a couple weeks under the 300 weekly, and then boom. But before that, the 300 weekly was well respected. And so, the 300 weekly is at 54K. 30K is like all the way down here. Look at this huge difference, right? So if you do break the 300 weekly, the lowest I see us going is like 43K, 45, somewhere around here. That's just my opinion, right? I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. And also, when you really get here, Bitcoin, when it went under 20K, it went another 5K down, which is like 25% of 20K, right? Going another 5K down. You get 25% of 60K. That's like 15K. You subtract 15K from 60K. That brings us to 45K. Based on percentages, right? So that's like the lowest range I see Bitcoin going. But that's the thing, right? The lower we go, the lower targets. The lower we go here for Bitcoin, the more lower targets people are going to give out for Bitcoin. So when we're in the 40s, people are going to be saying 30s easy. And it's just going to be lower and lower. Looking here at the crypto market. Thank you guys for the follows. Next stop is 90K. You don't think it's going to 45K? It will be this one. To the newbies, Bitcoin is on sale. I agree with you. Bitcoin is on sale. I bought a ton. Just to talk about psychology, guys. I love talking about psychology because there's just too many people out there that aren't just looking here at the big picture, right? Bitcoin is at the previous all-time high zone. Okay? We're crashing down at the previous all-time high zone. Everyone is bearish. Everyone is calling for lower targets. Last time this happened, we bottomed right here because Bitcoin was at the previous all-time high zone from the previous bull market in 2017, 2018 here. You see, so we top out here, bear market, bull market, bottom here where we topped out in the past. That's what's happening right now. Because we topped out here, bull market, bear market, we bottom here in this level. Okay, so that's just my opinion. But I'm just showing you guys here the big picture here for Bitcoin. And overall, what I think. You can see on the monthly, we're basically hitting the 100 MA. On the 2 week, we're hitting the 50 MA here in purple. And on the weekly, we're on the 200 MA. When we're on these major MAs on multiple time frames, we'll usually get a decent bounce. That's what I expect for Bitcoin coming this week. Rhino, thank you, bro. Shout out to all of you guys. Wow, Summer, I just saw it. Thank you for the soccer ball. Getting ready for the World Cup. Thank you. When do you think the market, what do you mean the market? The bull market? Shout out to all of you guys in here. Let's freaking go. Gav's dad, let's go. Money printer. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. You guys are killing it with the gifts today. Absolutely amazing. We got over 100 people. I'm really happy I went live today. It's always good. It's always good to go live on Sunday nights because that's when a lot of people are actually looking for the market open, like predictions and stuff. So I do like Sunday nights for sure. Yes, the bull market. Oh, look, I mean, I expect Bitcoin to bottom out this year. So this year, I believe the bull market will start this year. If you're talking black and white, bull market, bear market, if I believe Bitcoin is going to bottom this year, then after it bottoms, that's when the bull market starts, right? If you want to talk about that. But in terms of the euphoria, it might be, you know, the euphoria, all-time highs, best times to sell could be in 2027 or more, right? And also, guys, ignore these people that comment, check out the bio and stuff like that. Don't check out their bio. Yeah. And let's take a look at your favorite altcoins, guys. Comment some altcoins. I'm going to take a look at your favorite altcoins. And by the way, if you guys like my charts, I have my live charts, my indicators, all in the school community. You guys can check it out. This is my school community. The first 10 people get one-on-one with me. And we have 7 people right now. So there's 3 spots left. Definitely check it out. It has my mini courses on my Fibonacci strategy, my live charts, my 11 indicators that I coded myself. So, but before, watch this video, right? It might not be for you. I'm just being honest. It might not be for you. So watch the video beforehand. You got Sui, XRP. Thoughts on Caspa? I do like, I do hold Caspa. So what was first here? I think it was, man, you guys are so many people. Yeah, I agree with you, Roger. Shout out to Roger. So I had to scroll up because I couldn't see here the first people. So HBAR was the first coin. And since there's so many people here and so many suggestions, I'm going to try to go quick. Just give you guys here my honest thoughts. Just be, you know, quick and honest with you guys. But I do like HBAR. You know, it might not have bottomed yet, but this is a buy zone right here. We're in the golden pocket, 618 here based on my Fibonacci zone. We might, a good price target here for HBAR might be here a 6.5, right? 6 cents and a half, or 6 cents here. So 2 cents lower, okay? But still, I mean, this level is a good time to buy non-financial advice. I believe HBAR is just going to, even if it goes down to 6 cents, it's just going to put in a macro higher low to go up like that. So I am bullish on HBAR. All right. Have you tried the Market Mirror app? No, not yet. What is that app about? I'll check it out for sure though. Let's see here. What's the next coin? I gotta scroll up because we got Ondo, Ethereum, XRP, Sui. All right, let's check out Ondo. And guys, don't worry. I'm gonna get to your coin, so just be patient. Ondo's good that it pumped here. Right, it was a decent pump here, but we're pulling back hard here. Let's see here. And we might break down to the downside here from this pendant, right? We broke down, very choppy, and now we're looking to lose this pendant. So 9 times out of 10, when we break out of a consolidation zone like this, where we have resistance, like resistance. So you see how we just can't break? So when we finally break, we usually pull back to test that as support. So I would say a good price target for Ondo if you're looking to buy is under 30 cents, around 28, maybe even like 27 or something right there. Okay, so that's my thoughts on Ondo, especially if Bitcoin breaks 60K. You're going to see Ondo here again. What do I think is going to 62,500 Bitcoin? Possibly, yeah. Let's see here, Sui. A lot of you guys asking for Sui. Sui was a coin I did buy here at 70 cents. But I bought knowing that we can still go down lower, but I bought for a good reason, right? We hit my exact Fibonacci target. Look at that, guys. Look at that. And this is why I teach my secret Fibonacci strategy in the school and why I have my charts in there, because it's super accurate. When we were pumping down here, I took profits here at my exact Fibonacci target right there. Look at that, to the T. Boom. And then we dumped down. Didn't I talk about 65 cents, Sui? Didn't I talk about 60? I've been talking about this level for the past months. And we wicked down and hit it. Look at that. You see that? So again, if you guys want to check it out, it should be in the bio, my school. Check it out. I teach all this stuff as well as the live. Like, you'll have this chart. I share my charts. Okay. So I did buy SUI here. I bought a 70 to 72 cents. And I think I did have some limit orders around 65 that probably got filled. I got to check. But you can see we wicked down there exactly to my target. And I would say Bitcoin breaking 60K. We can slowly go down and consolidate here at 64, 65 cents. So let's see if that happens. But long term, I'm bullish on SUI. This is a great risk on coin, risk reward ratio coin. So I think this is a good coin. Let's see here. I think Ethereum, right? Ethereum was next. XRP. Heather, what's up, Heather? Hi, staying cool. Yeah, I got like a small fan here. Sorry. Yeah, I got this like little small fan, so it's pretty cool. It was made of a 3D printer. But let's see here. Ethereum, my biggest buy. And by the way, so I bought a ton of Ethereum, and also, like I told you guys, I sold some stuff and I had like 1,000, like basically 1,037 to invest in a new PC, because I've been having this PC for 10 years and it's great. I'm live streaming on it. It's great, but I want to, you know, go up to the next level, have an even faster PC, and just invest in myself really. And instead of buying a PC for 1K range, I just bought Ethereum. I just bought Ethereum. My target was, where I bought in was at 1,550. So around here, 1,550. Yeah. So I just bought Ethereum. I'm up already 60 bucks, and wherever I take profits, that's the amount I'm going to use for my PC. So my target is, I want to get a PC for around 1,500. So 1,500. But hey, if I get to 1,700, I might just, you know, get a PC worth that much. So we'll see. But yeah, Ethereum, I think to me was a really easy buy, even though we can, the lowest I see Ethereum going down to, if you have another major crash or we do crash more, is 1,200 here in my Fibonacci zone. But I bought knowing that, you know, I don't want to be greedy. We might never hit this target. We're at the 618 golden pocket here. Major point of control for Ethereum. So I bought. Okay, that's just my thought process. I think it's a great time to buy. And if you do break this down, we go down lower, Bitcoin breaks 60K. Like I said, the lowest I see it going is to 1,200. But I believe this is a great buy zone. Even right now, it's a great buy zone. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I have to basically filter these guys, but TikTok filters out the good comments. It's crazy. Don't buy Bitcoin until 57K. Why not? I mean, if you were to buy 60K, you're already up 3K. Well, depending on how much you buy Bitcoin. What do you expect this month? Look, I'm bullish right now, short term. Right, I think we'll get a decent bounce here. I think we'll go to at least 65, 66K. And then we'll probably put in the lower high and then dump and break 60K. Render. 57K will be the bottom. Why do you think 57K? I think we can definitely go down lower. If you break 60K, I think the bottom will be lower. Definitely not 57K in my opinion. Let's take a look at Render. Let's see how Render is holding up, because it was looking pretty good. Render was looking pretty good, and it still is, right? I'm liking Render here. It's pulling back down. So we're getting a reversal here. So what I see for Render is getting a retest here to that 618 to 130. So we get this retest here to 130. I think that'll be a great buy zone. The thing is, a lot of people are going to be scared because they think we're going to break down lower, and we can. But it really depends on what Bitcoin is doing, where Bitcoin is. If we dump down here and Bitcoin is at 60K and Bitcoin breaks 60K, then yeah, we can break down to 80 cents. Okay? So it's all situational. But let's say Bitcoin breaks down to 54K and we're kind of here around like 113, 116. That could be around the bottom for render. But I do like this. You know, I believe any price long term under $2 for render is pretty good. I just believe now it's going to slowly pull back and retest 130. So maybe I should start buying a 57K. It would go much lower than 56 at most. Ever check out Bitcoin Bitfinex chart and add 81 and 97 EMA on the monthly? No, I never. I think I have the Bitcoin Bitfinex chart here. Oh, right here. This is the Bitcoin Bitfinex chart, actually. It's right here. You think the bottom was already in? Yeah, more 50K. Look, if the bottom is in, I bought the bottom. So I bought a ton the last 2 days. But I bought a ton knowing that we can go down lower. Like, I believe we can definitely go break 60K. But if you don't break it, I'm still good. Yeah, add 81 and 97 real quick. On which time frame? Pepe, Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. And Solana, look, Solana, in my opinion, guys, we came down to my Fibonacci target. By the way, I was talking about this for months now. Okay, this target right here that we hit, I was talking about this when we were all the way up here. And now we hit it. You know, we're not holding it unless we have a big push up here tomorrow, Bitcoin moving up. But Bitcoin breaking 60K and going down lower, $45 to $50 Solana, okay? 45 to 50 bucks will come down here. And that could be the bottom, honestly. Again, if you want this live chart, if you want to know how to use Fibonacci, check out the school in the bio right here. We got 7 members. The first 10 will get one-on-one with me. So definitely check it out. But 45 to 50 bucks Solana, I think, could be the bottom. Especially, too, because look at this. Look at this right here. See this resistance right here from... Yeah. I'm telling you guys, 50 bucks might be the bottom for Solana. 2022, right? We get the dead cat bounce. Also, right here, when Solana was pumping here for the first time, it got resistance around 50 bucks. So this is a big zone here for Solana. So honestly, I look at this chart, I'm like, yeah, I literally see Solana coming down here. I really do. Thank you guys for the follows. By the way, if you're new, definitely follow. You think it might drop tomorrow? Maybe. You think we're flipping bullish tomorrow or dumping more? I think it depends on the stock, how the stock market opens, but I do see us pumping. I am bullish here because, you know, that's just how the exchanges make money, right? There's too many shorts, people adding to the shorts, getting comfortable, and the market movers are probably going to push and liquidate a lot of those shorts. Highest I see maybe 68K, 69 or so. And then, you know, get people more bullish here if we touch 70K, and then we'll have another massive dump and breaks 60K. So I can see that happening. Anytime. And a big reason too, guys. So like another reason too why I can see 60K possibly breaking. Look at the 2-month. You see the 2-month stochastic right here? This is my indicator too, by the way. Yeah, you guys can see it. Do you see the 2-month? When have we bottomed here in the previous bear markets? When the 2-month, and I have 3 indicators. You have the money flow in green, I have stochastic, and have the RSI. Look at money flow, right? Boom. All the way down here. Look at stochastic, all the way down here. And then we cross over. This is where we're at right now. So this 2-month closes in 22 days. When this 2-month closes in 22 days, we're going to look something probably like this. Okay? We're going to look something like that, in my opinion. Then we can have the final dump, right? And then start to push up, and then we'll get that flip over, just like we did right here. And then the market bottom would be done. And then to confirm it is once the 2-month closes above the 20. That'll confirm the 2-month to be done right there. All right. Just give me a sec real quick. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm analyzing the market. That's what I'm doing. Macro is changing. Ceasefire volatility will affect the market. We shall see. Yeah. But yeah, showing the 2-month. Sonny, what's up, Sonny? Sir Lewis, the sentiment going on. We're going up and coming back down. Yeah. That's the sentiment, right? I mean, that's what I see too. Even though we can go down lower, I did buy a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, what about Litecoin and Tau? So Tau, I did buy more at Tau. I do like Tau. I really like its tokenomics. I think this zone right here is a good time to accumulate. You can see it's just a major point of control for Tau, right? We had 3 massive bounces here. So it's going to be hard to see what happens if Bitcoin breaks 60K. We're going to probably test 170 again here for Tau. So it really needs to hold this level, or else we're going to be putting in new lows. But again, like I could see a scenario where Bitcoin breaks 60K. We come down here and get like a double bottom for Tau. Either way, right? I think under 300 honestly is a good buy target to average down on your Tau. I mean, this coin is $1,000 plus coin. Again, these charts, guys, I share them in the school. They're also for exit strategy. Okay, they'll give you targets on the way up when we have the euphoria. And I am creating a mini course called the 8 Signals to Buy the Bottom. That's like been my main focus right now because I want to get it out ASAP, like as soon as possible, because I see Bitcoin bottoming very soon this year. Okay. And this the 8 Signals to Buy the Bottom is basically going to help you know the signals on when to buy, right? Buying as close as possible to the bottom, not just for Bitcoin, but overall all the altcoins that will eventually survive. So I'm going to get that out soon in the mini course here in the school. All my mini courses are in the school, including my Fibonacci mini course. I think mini courses, like I never heard that term before, but I'm creating it myself. Like I'm creating that term because I know courses are just super long and boring. So I feel like I'm the first person to really start that, so it's pretty cool. Korean, what happened to the Korean? Oh yeah, let me add the 97. How is it on the monthly? So I mean, I'll just add this. I'll just change this to the 97, right? 97. What were the other ones? So you said 97, 81. 97.81. Okay, 97 and 81. Is this it? Okay. Wow. Okay. It's actually my target. But yeah, we did bottom here on the 97 MA here on last bear market low. You can see right there. So the 97 is in blue. So it's actually the 81. We bottomed on the 81 here. Yeah. Now this is Bitfinex. Yeah, this is Bitfinex. Look, I'll show you proof. You see that right there, Bitfinex? This is Bitcoin Bitfinex. Why market pumping so much? Because we were dumping so much. Chainlink, please lower, can be 35 to 45. I'm bullish on Chainlink. I could see it going down to those prices long term. I think Chainlink under 10 bucks is a great deal. Again, guys, nothing here is financial advice. It's just my opinion, what my thoughts are, what I'm buying. But yeah, I mean, this target right now, so the 97 MA is 47K right now. The 81, well, the 81, my bad, is 47K. The 97 is around 40K. So it's actually going up to my target, like the lowest where I see Bitcoin going down to. Maybe by the time the 97 might be at 43. The 81 might be here around 48, 49. So this is interesting. Shout out to Remy for sharing it. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. Keep it in mind here as Bitcoin is dumping. Gold, you want me to check out gold? Is it a good time for... I would say so, yeah. I mean, I bought a ton of ETH already yesterday, the last couple of days. In fact, like I said, if you're just new here, I had $1,000 that I sold stuff, right, to invest in a new PC for $1,000. And I just bought Ethereum. I was like, you know what? The new PC can wait. I'm just going to buy Ethereum. And whatever profits I make, I'm going to use that to buy the new PC. So my target is 1,500. Like I'll be happy with a PC with that build. But heck, who knows? We'll see. It might be higher. So yes, please. All right, I'll take a look at gold here for you. I'll take a look at gold. You think Arrow's still irrelevant? I do think so. I think it's a high risk, high reward coin, kind of like Sui. But Sui is a little bit better because it's layer 1, right? But I did buy Arrow too. I did buy some Arrow. I never had Arrow. And I just thought this was a great opportunity under 40 cents to finally get a position into Arrow. I'll take a look at it next. But the reason why I like it is because it's the main DEX on Base. If you believe in Base, if you believe in Coinbase, Arrow's going to do good. It will do good. So yeah, let's take a look at gold here. Let me just give you my thoughts on gold. Just my analysis here on gold. And I do see a bounce here for gold based off the MAs, right? We're at major MAs here. I mean, we're down from the highs, the all-time highs here. We're down 22%. We did come down 26% here. So even though we're in this downtrend here, I do see a bounce here for gold, possibly to like 4,400 or so, 4,470. So we might go down a little bit lower to like 4,260 and then get the bounce. So I don't see gold dumping massively here. And looking here at the daily too, let's take a look here at the daily. I mean, this is a major point of control for gold too. So this is why I can see a bounce here, right? This is the reason why this is a major point of control for gold is because, right, we got a top here. Boom, we got a bounce here. The recent dump was right here. So we can be flipping the past resistance as support. Or if we're still in this downtrend, we'll at least get the bounce, right, that I'm talking about. And then get resistance here and then put in new lows. But I would, you know, if you're trading gold right now, I would definitely be careful shorting it. Just because it's down this much doesn't mean it's going to keep going down in a straight line. I see it get a bounce at least. All right. XRP, my bad, bro. I got you. I'll take a look at XRP for you. And man, you guys are killing 100 people. Let's freaking go, guys. We got 100 people. Let's try to go to 20,000 likes. And again, if you guys like my stuff, if you like my charts, my Fibonacci, my indicators, which are private, like the Fibonacci, like the Fib waves, this indicator I coded myself. It's all in the school. Check out the school in the bio. You know, watch this video because it might not be for you, but if you do like it, I talk about everything that's in it. My mini courses, the live charts, my private indicators, and the first 10 people will get one-on-one with me. We're at 7 right now, so there's 3 spots. So check it out. ADA going to 15 cents. Really surprises. Can we make 5x success in this bull run? Yeah, I've been talking last stream. I told you guys ADA to 15 cents. For the OGs that were here, you guys remember? I literally told you guys, look, we might see Cardano to 15 cents and we hit it. I really said that last stream. So it's crazy, right? But I mean, a Cardano, I would just be careful with it. I wouldn't be making it a big position in your portfolio. Thanks. Anytime, anytime. Good evening. What ribbons did you say we're going to take a better look at on Bitcoin? What do you mean? What ribbons? What do you mean by that? I got you, bro. So yeah, XRP. Let's check out XRP here for some of you guys. So like XRP here, based on my live charts, Fibonacci chart. I've been talking about this target for months now. Even when we were above 150, I've been talking about 90 cents. I see XRP going down to at least test 90 cents. We break that. The lowest I see XRP going down to is like 60 cents. Okay. So, you know, XRP has been holding up decently compared to a lot of coins, let's be honest. But Bitcoin breaking 60K, you're going to see 90 cents XRP. That's the first target based on my Fibonacci. And also too, because like it aligns here with my Fibonacci, because previously we pumped up here to 90 cents and went back down. So there's a lot of confluence for 90 cents XRP. Lucas says, good night. I am Brazilian Bitcoin. Do you think it will fall or rise this month? Shout out to Lucas, another Brazilian. I'm Brazilian as well. In fact, I got the Brazilian shirt here, ready for the World Cup. But I think Bitcoin's going to rise short term to 66, 65K, and once we get there, we might put in a lower high and then break 60K. That's what I see. But again, if tomorrow the stock market opens bad, we have another really bad day for the stock market, we might break 60K tomorrow. That might happen, right? It depends a lot on the stock market. That's what sucks about the stock market and Bitcoin now. It's like when the stock market goes up, we don't do anything, right? We stay flat or we go up a little bit. But when the stock market dumps, we dump like 2x. So it's just it's hilarious. The EMA, what do you mean the EMA? Well, you're talking about the 97 and 81. I looked at the 97 and 91. Or are you talking about this one? Are you talking about this one? This is my indicator, the Fibonacci waves. Thanks, bro. Short in 66K. Yeah. Again, nothing is financial advice. I would just watch the price action around 66K and 65. That's what I see here. So you can also see, right? I mean, there's a lot of support in this level, so we might we might get resistance here, right? You get bearish price action right here at the previous support. We might be putting in a new lower high and going down. So thank you. Shout out to Lucas. Thank you, man. Thank you for the roses. Oh yeah, the numbers. I got you. I got you. All right, let me put it back here. So regarding the 97 and 81 MA here for Bitcoin, let me put my indicators again. I got to switch it over. So 81 is going to be yellow. 97 is going to be blue. Let me take out the other ones. There we go. So yeah. Wait. Did I say blue? Okay, so the 81 is in blue. 81 is blue, 97 is yellow. You can see last bear market we bottomed on the 81. Right there. So the 81 right now, it's rising obviously because Bitcoin long term has always been rising. But it's around 47K. 47, about to be 48. The 97 is around 40K. So it's very important to watch these two MAs here on the monthly. And maybe like I said, guys, I see Bitcoin bottoming this month and the next coming months. A lot of people are talking about October because it aligns with the timing. But I'm telling you guys, you got to be open-minded. It might be sooner. It might be in August where we bottom. Heck, it might be November. Okay? But this time frame, the key thing here, you don't have to buy the exact bottom. But if you're buying near the bottom, accumulating, right, holding long term, you're going to be good. But what can happen is we can slowly push down and maybe August, September, October, hit the 81 MA, just like we did here last bear market. Or maybe break that and hit the 97. The 97 might be around 44K, 45K, which I talked about. That's the lowest I see Bitcoin going, 43K. We might hit that target here, and that could possibly be the bottom. So I'm just giving you guys here scenarios to watch out for. Adam, thank you, man. Thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Adam. I appreciate it. Where's my 6 MAs? Yeah, there we go. What sucks about TradingView now is that the free version only lets you guys have 2 indicators. It was like when I first got into TradingView, it was 3 indicators. Now they took it down to 2. Show P&L. I'm not trading right now. I'm just analyzing the charts. But yeah, you guys have been killing it today. 14,000 likes. Absolutely amazing. Comment some more altcoins to check out here. Take a look at more altcoins. It most likely won't stay at the bottom price even long enough to catch you. Yeah, I agree with Catman. Like if you believe the exact bottom is 43K, 44, 45K, you should put limit orders. Because it might hit it while you're sleeping, while you're working, and just hit it for like a couple minutes, hours. You going to 17K? Yeah, sure. ICP Aster. ICP. XAG. What is that? Is that gold? Or is that another? Yeah, ICP. I'll be careful, ICP, man. I'll wait for it to consolidate, right? I'll wait for Bitcoin to make the move. If we do break 60K, we're probably going to put in new lows for ICP, to be honest. So I'll wait to see what Bitcoin does. And it'll be much safer to wait to see what Bitcoin does and watch ICP break out of this downtrend than to buy right now, right? Because you could be buying into a falling knife, right? I mean, just imagine buying here or buying here thinking it was the bottom, buying here thinking it was the bottom. Like, you're just putting in new lows. So I would just wait for it to consolidate and start breaking out of this. What was the next coin? I'm not lying about anything, buddy. Aster. Yeah, Aster too. I would expect this to come down to like 50 cents. It's just at this price for so long. It's like, you know, it's trying to knock through a door, right? We just keep hitting it, and then it's about to break down, and 50 cents you come down to. So I'll just be careful with it. Hyperliquid is very bullish, man. I mean, I think this coin has great tokenomics, and it shows in the charts and mirrors in the charts. Now, it did pull back already. I'll say this is a great price right here, but we can definitely pull back to $48 right there. Okay, so yeah, but I just want to thank you guys so much. Again, check out the school if you guys haven't yet. If you guys like my stuff, check out the school. I'll teach you Fibonacci, everything. And the first 10 will get one-on-one with me. We're at 7 right now. It should be in the bio. But I will be live again tomorrow, guys. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming to the live stream. I will be live tomorrow. Love all of you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.